Hey, make sure you are in a quiet place, away from the noise of the world. And please make a cup of hot tea, and come talk to each other. Okay, let's get started. How can you create a vision for your life? Nothing happens by chance in life. Either you decide it or it happens for a reason. You just need to connect the dots, as said by Steve Jobs. To have a vision, you need to open your mind. Life is full of uncertainty. To overcome that, you should have the courage to take risks. And for your relief, I would like to say nobody knows what is their exact life. The greatest satisfaction comes when you achieve something, even if the smallest goals, like waking up early. So you can start with jotting down the 5 smallest goals that you have to achieve in the day. I said 5 because number plays a major role, and it's easy to achieve things if quantified. This will help you to know more about your personality, that includes your strengths and weaknesses. This will give you an immense satisfaction. And as I talked about connecting dots, you can make a timeline that includes the things you like to do starting from your childhood. This will help you to create a vision of the things you want to accomplish in your future. This will also help you to work on the lost skills and hobbies you had as a child. Spending 15 minutes introspecting will help you prepare for the day and also for your entire life. You are feeling hopeless because you are imagining yourself in the middle of an ocean where you cannot know which direction you are heading to. Well, that should not be a metaphor you should associate yourself with. Rather, get up and take charge of your life. Being confused about life is nothing more than hoping that maybe there is a way to get through life without taking charge. The only way to get things done is to start doing something. Confusion never helps. When my dad was dying, he said to me, "You know what life is? Life is just the experience between the 2 times you are dead." 2 times? I asked, confused. Yeah. You are dead before you are born and again after you die. You have some experiences in between, and then it is time to go back. The transition sucks, but you end up in the same place. That satisfied my quest for the definition of life. How can you create a vision for your life? A well thought out vision, one that considers the totality of your life, will serve you well, especially when you are met with conflict or major life decisions. So, how does one go about creating a vision for their life? Good question. Most of us have never done this kind of work before, can seem daunting. This is why I decided to write this little how-to on creating an effective vision. Let's begin. First, read through each exercise. Do them all, or choose the ones that most appeal to you. I suggest at least 3, including number 5. The more you do, the better, as each one will contribute something to the others, but it really is up to you. Just like the workshop and life, what you get out is relative to what you put in. Start at the very end. This one is a little confronting for people who may not deal well with the idea of their own mortality. But let's face it, we are all going to die, sooner or later. But as the quote goes, are we truly going to live? Yes, you are, and your vision is going to show you the way. Imagine that you are able to be at your own funeral. Who is there? What are they saying about you? Think in terms of what you would want them to say, as this is an exercise in creating a vision for the person you are committed to being, not an exercise in beating yourself up for falling short of your, or anyone else's, expectations. Another approach to this exercise is to imagine that you are able to do a review of your life after you have taken your last breath. What was your life like? Was it everything you wanted it to be? What did you like about it? What would you change if you had the opportunity? Again, think about the roles you filled, the people you surrounded yourself with, how you spent your time, etc. And don't forget the values you lived by. Start at the very beginning. Think back to when you were a child. What did you like to do? What kinds of activities did you do and what kinds of games did you play? Dress up, building with Lego or blocks, drawing, reading, sports, etc.? What did you imagine yourself doing when you grew up? What were your favorite school subjects? Did you play sports? What were your hobbies? Where were your favorite places to go? What sense do you have of yourself as a child? Free spirit, introspective, strong-willed, loving, helpful, outgoing, shy. Also think about the things that you didn't like to do. Why didn't you like to do them? What things did you always wish you could do, that you felt you couldn't? Your ideal self. What energizes and inspires you? What are your natural talents, those things you do that seem effortless, that you may even take for granted? What would you like more of in your life? What would you like less of? Who would you most like to be like? Why? What personal qualities and characteristics, in yourself and in others, appeal to you? Your dream life. What do you want more than anything else in this world? If you had no obligations, constraints, or obstacles and your resources were unlimited, what would you do? Where would you be? Who would you be with? What do your surroundings look like? What pursuits would you devote your time to? What do you most like to talk about? What motivates you? What could you spend an entire day doing and not grow tired, bored, drained from, or frustrated with? Think beyond your response and answer the question of why in regard of your responses. Think about what it is about that person that you would like to spend time with them. What is it about that location that you are ever inspired, peaceful, energized, etc.? Identify your domains. A domain, by definition, is an area of territory owned or controlled by a ruler or government. Therefore, your domains are the areas of your life that are controlled by you. What are those domains? Some ideas to get you rolling are family, friend, career, spirituality, etc. Some of these may be broken down into subdomains, or you can separate them out as individual domains, your choice. For instance, family can be divided into subdomains of partner, parent, son/daughter, sister/brother, etc. The more areas you identify, the more areas you will have to support you. When considering your vision, you also want to consider the values that you have inherited from your family of origin, from your faith or spiritual-based affiliations, from your peers, from your culture, etc. Some of these values will make the cut, but some might not. That is the thing about your vision, it is your vision. Finally, as you are developing your vision, you want to keep in mind that, just as life is a process, so too is creating your vision. As you evolve, so will your vision. There is no right or wrong vision to have, only one that is right or wrong for you. Be honest with yourself, be true to yourself. If you are including something because you feel you should, or if it doesn't feel right, it likely isn't. We hope that these lessons will serve you well as you continue on your own journey through life. Thank you for joining us, and we wish you all the best.